Hello, hello. I have arrived. Alright, so, Tales of Arise. Let's see, everything should be good. I took some extra time to double check some things, and probably I should double check things more often, and not just in moderate crisis situations, but yeah, after the issue with the audio last week, I decided I didn't want to take any chances today. So, we're a little bit behind schedule, but we're behind schedule in a way that I anticipated and expected. So I guess, I don't know, I guess I did say about 30 minutes, about 45 minutes ago. So we are still technically behind schedule somewhat, even if not as far behind schedule as we might have been if I had said about 30 minutes an hour ago. I've got to say, something with my microphone setup seems to be a little bit different. Because I'm getting some what I can only assume is fan noise coming in through the noise cancellation here and there. But I suppose we'll just sort of have to deal with that because I don't know what the issue is, and I unfortunately cannot spare the time to check at the moment. Because we've got to get the stream underway. But yes, so let's see, what is there to say before we get started? Not all that much, I suppose. So, today, Tales of Arise. Tomorrow, you can expect more Tales of Arise. The day after that, you can expect yet more Tales of Arise. And the day after that, you can expect more Tales of Arise. So yes, so, as for the schedule, ordinarily on Thursdays, I work a bit late, and I don't know for sure whether I will be working late this Thursday. I'm going to have to cover for a coworker's shift this Saturday, so I'm going to most likely take either Wednesday or Thursday off, depending on circumstances. But yeah, not entirely sure which as of right now. In theory, I might end up not taking either of them off. But yeah, I will still be taking some time off, but it'll just be a matter of whether this time off will affect the stream or not. But yes, so I can say with a good deal of confidence that you can expect the Wednesday and Friday streams to be at the usual 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and the Thursday stream could be at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, or it could be at 7:30 p.m. depending on how things go. And so yeah, so as another quick note before we get started, I've been feeling a little bit under the weather today. Not too bad. It was pretty bad early this afternoon. I had to go home from work early. But yeah, I did get tested, negative, so we're good on that for right now. Don't need to worry about the great blight of this era. But yes, so, where was I? Oh, yeah, so, I was feeling a little bit sick. It sort of comes and goes. It sort of comes and goes throughout the day. So, if I get to feeling unwell, I may end the stream a little bit early. But I've been feeling pretty good throughout most of the afternoon and evening. Or I guess sort of through the later afternoon and evening. Ooh, there's some bad noise. Maybe I should just turn the fan down. It's no higher than I usually put it. It's no higher than I usually put it at, but it's still being troublesome. Fortunately, being towards the end of summer as we are, the fan is less necessary. But yes, so I guess that's basically everything that needs to be said. And I expressed it fairly concisely, so I don't feel the need to repeat myself as I usually do. So I guess, let's just get started. And before we do get started, I'm just going to double check that we do have game audio. And it looks, yeah, everything, I'm seeing, the bars wiggle as they do. They seem to be responding to everything appropriately. So I can only assume that we have game audio and my audio. Ooh, that was a... Okay, that one wasn't a fan moving. That was a piece of paper. Me knocking a piece of paper over. Alright, I'm definitely going to need to take a look at my noise cancellation, because there's obviously something very wrong with it. But yeah, I did change some audio settings a little bit, and evidently I've changed them for the worse. But yeah, it sounds in general better on my end. It's just the occasional background noise. Oh yes, one other thing, speaking of background noise. That seems like a rather insensitive segue considering what I'm about to talk about, but I have acquired a dog. I think I mentioned that I was going to, but I don't think I ever mentioned that I did. But yes, I have a dog now. We have a dog, I should say. This is sort of shared between my housemates and I. But yeah, so he's a young little fellow. Handsome little guy. But yeah, anyway, so he makes a lot of noise sometimes. He likes to run around and to yip and yap and all of that. So I don't think we'll be hearing him, but he does get a little bit sad sometimes if there's nobody around. And my housemates are soon to go to bed, and I am not. Unfortunately, I can't let him in here during the stream because, again, he is rather noisy and rambunctious. And if I do not play with him, then he will whine quite a bit regardless. So it's really only a matter of whether he's going to be whining in the living room or whining in my room. But, you know, he may not start whining for a little while. Ah, hello Alt, good to see you. But yes, so, with all of that out of the way, Bork, yes. Whoops. Was using the wrong mouse. Anyway, with all of that out of the way, I suppose we are ready to begin. Oh, also, I should make sure I'm about to choose continue and not quit. Continue is certainly more conducive to us continuing than quitting would be. But yes, so, after another unfortunately and unexpectedly long break, we are back. We are in Cisloden. We have just been betrayed, and we are not super pleased about that, unfortunately, because our good friend Zephyr has been lost to us. But we have seen the true face of the Lord, the Renin Lord of Cisloden, and so we are just about ready to put a sword through that face. But first...
I forgot to mention this before, but any enemies we go up against with real hard defenses, you just leave them to me.
Oh yeah, also Law's on our side now.
You mean like enemies with shields and things like that?
Shield,
that is to say, a man named Law.
Whatever.
The Law is certainly not on our side.
Your blows mostly get blocked, right?
Sure. So you're saying you have a counter?
It's nothing fancy. Let's just say I have a knack for busting open tough, sturdy stuff.
Nice.
It's hard to explain, but I focus my energy and then hit a specific point with everything I've got. If I do it right, their defenses come crumbling down.
Really? But without astral arts, how could you possibly...
If he says he can do it, then he can do it. And we can trust him.
Fair enough.
Thanks, Alphen. Although, between you and me, right now there's nothing I want to bash in more than Ganabel's stupid, smug face.
Yep, we're way ahead of you there.
I think you'll get your chance soon enough, Law.
Yeah, so I've got to make sure that we actually have Law in the party in a meaningful way. Because, yeah, I guess... Let's see, it's not... Yeah, change party leader isn't the menu option I'm looking for, I don't think. It is... Oh, actually... Oh, I always forget. I always forget what I have to... There we go. There we go. So... Yeah, so it looks like we can have 4 party members in battle at a time, which will be nice. So I suppose we'll catch up with the resistance here and see how everyone's getting on. We've got about as many resources prepared as we'll ever have. I'm just worried what's going to happen to the silver swords. Hard to believe that the man who led Calaglia to liberation would end up falling to Ganabelt. Someone like him can go down. What chance do normal people like us have of winning? So, Manic was Lord Ganabelt the entire time. He played into his hands like a bunch of fools. Zephyr reignited the fire in this movement, a passion for liberation that we'd almost forgotten. I promise, we won't let that flame die down ever again. We should count our lucky stars that Ganabelt was never informed about this hideout. We have a way to stop him. Not just we have to stop him, find a way to stop him. Not just for everyone alive now, but for Zephyr and all our other comrades who are no longer with us. Menic's not only a complete traitor, he's the Lord of Cyslodia itself. What is going to happen to the Silver Swords now? I don't know. For now, all we can do is band together under Bregan and hope for the best. Let's see, anyone else to talk to up here? Ganabelt sure got us good back there, didn't he? Probably figured that by taking the reins here, he could manage and ultimately wipe out the opposition in one fell swoop. I can't believe Lord Ganabelt was right under our noses this whole time, right when we were fighting the Snake Eyes. And if that wasn't bad enough, we lost someone who came all this way to help us. Treasure, nice. We need every resource that we can get in the fight against oppression. Let's see, there's a jump button, right? Maybe I can't jump in a social area per se, or just an enclosed space such as this hideout. Yeah, we're good on food for right now. So I think we'll see the merchant. Because we did use up a lot of healing items fighting the slime master king individual. Let's see. None of this. Yeah, I think we already got all of the. Or actually, oh no, we don't have armor for, or we at least don't have this sort of armor for law. Yeah, speaking of, well, yeah, we'll look over law stuff once we're done here. Yeah, life bottle. Those are pretty expensive. I think probably it's more worth our time to, or more worth our gold to ensure that Shion survived in order to revive others, rather than using life bottles too sparingly. Yeah, apple gels we have, I think, a pretty reasonable amount of. But yeah, now we can make weapons for law, or at least in theory we can make weapons for law. Or no. Oh yeah. We need one additional astral crystal fragment in order to make a weapon for law. Let's see, have we talked to you? We have not. I figured there may be a rat somewhere in the group, but Manic? No way. Are you freaking kidding me? Does this mean all the Bright Eyes knew we were spying on them this whole time? Well, I suppose that's an important lesson in operational security and making sure the various cells of your resistance organization are not too closely integrated. But yeah, at this point we've still not entirely nailed down what the penetration stat does. But I'm going to put it on Law because he seems to be the anti-armor guy. And I'm assuming that stat is in some way relevant. Oh, we didn't talk to you either. Who could have imagined that the Manic would turn out to be none other than Ganabelt himself? Seriously, it sounds too crazy to be true even now. An unfortunate circumstance, to be sure. Yes, so I think before we get... Oops. Accidental dialogue.
After all that, how can these people carry on like nothing happened? Didn't Zephyr's words reach anyone in that whole crowd?
The Snake Eyes could be anywhere. People are scared of being reported, so they can't do jack.
And speaking from experience, when you spend so much of your life as a slave, you stop even thinking of standing up and fighting.
An unfortunate
Gladly, I had
circumstance,
a
to
lot
be
of
sure.
people like that.
Well, these people are in no position to demand anything anyway, when they've lost the will to fight and need others to protect them.
These people have had a hard enough time just keeping the fires lit. No one wants to sacrifice their life without good cause.
It is what it is. Once Ganabelt is out of the picture, things in Cislodia are sure to change.
Yeah, I hope so.
But yes. So, what I was meaning to say is that we do have a side quest to take care of. I think we'll go do that before we get started with the main quest. Let's see, I think... Well, let's see. I can never remember the how to navigate the menu in this game, unfortunately. Alright. Where do I go for quests? I feel like I was probably pretty much already there. I don't know, that shows the priority quest, but I don't know if that's relevant per se. Or, well, I mean, it's almost certainly the quest to do. Because, yeah, I've been pretty diligent about clearing quests. Yeah, okay, here we go. So it isn't, yeah, I do have other quests, I guess. Including this one that we haven't been... We got this one a while ago and we haven't ever worked on it. But yeah. Okay, so Ice Wolf, Berserker, and Roper in Navira Snow Plains. Okay. I did see that as the location that was highlighted, but I wanted to double check that that was where we needed to go for the quest and not just for the... or for the side quest and not for the main quest.
We've reached our
And so yeah, I did just go over that changing the party leader
destination.
in that menu doesn't actually change who's like in charge of the party.
Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
But I do want to see Law move around a little bit. Because yeah, all the characters have nice, unique animations and such. Always ready to fight, Law is, it seems like. Alright, let's get into a battle. Defeat some of these creatures. But yeah, so given that Law is another melee character, I'm going to assume, and probably I probably should have checked what his abilities do. Oh, right. Yeah, I probably should have checked what his abilities do. I was going to say that I would assume that he probably works somewhat similarly to Alphen, but I guess I don't know that for certain. And, you know, even though Shion and Rinwell are both ranged characters, they do play pretty significantly differently. Oops. Okay, so Steel does something. It's unclear what, as of this point. But yeah. Law definitely... His abilities definitely lend themselves to doing sort of long combos, which is pretty interesting. Alright, so now let's actually look at Law's arts and see what they do. So, Talon Storm, barrage of punches and kicks. Steel, an art that temporarily raises own attack and elemental attack by 30% for a set period. That's pretty nice. Fang Beast, a chi enhanced attack, enhanced thrust that sends the enemy flying. Didn't seem to do that, but I think I might just have hit an enemy that wasn't broken. Let's see, so that is his Mystic Art. But yes. We haven't got the chance to play around with Mystic Arts very much, huh? But I never equipped Wallow's Flight on Rinwell. I guess because I've never really had much of a reason to. Alright, there we go. Let's see. I know that we've got some new moves on Alphen. I thought we got some new moves on Alphen. Let's see, actually, yeah, Lightning Thrust is new. Haven't seen that one before. Destruction, I think we have that. We've used that. Rising Wyvern, the classic. Does Lightning Thrust also... Teleporting instantly into the air. It seems to... It makes us take off the ground. I don't know if it launches enemies, though, like Rising Wyvern does. I guess, yeah, Rising Wyvern also doesn't say specifically that it launches enemies. It has the... Actually, maybe the upwards facing arrow indicates that it is a launcher. In that case, Fang Beast is presumably not. But I don't know that for sure. Well, anyway. We know broadly what Law does now, so...
That looks like the Zoogle we were told about.
They sure are.
Right, here goes.
Alright. Alright, yeah. Avoid the poison, of course, yes. Oops. Maybe dodge that. Because we do not have the poison resistance on. Okay, it didn't look like that enemy got launched, but I think maybe they just died before they could be. It is unclear which as of this point. But all of those enemies are defeated. I think we'll head back and then we'll get on with our actual business. Yeah, the alley here should be where we need to go.
We've reached our destination.
It was around here somewhere. There we go. This central area.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you all again. How'd it go? The Zoogle's gone now?
Right.
Yeah, we more or less cleared them out. You should be able to use that path again, no problem now.
Gotcha.
Great, that's a load off my back. Thanks for taking care of that. You're a good guy. I'm gonna check it out then. Safe travels, everyone. Alright. Should have made a note of what it was I needed to make Law's new weapon, so that we could make Law's new weapon when we have the chance. Actually, I guess we don't need to... Yeah, we don't need to be too conservative with the cure points. I guess I can just sleep real quick. I don't think I'll cook again, because we do still have plenty of food buff left over. But yes, let's take a rest. Or whoops. Rest, no cooking. Alright. So, where do we need to go next? We need to go to Reveal Prison from the plaza. This... Okay, that is where we need to go. Whoops. And to get there, Central Plaza. Okay, we can travel to this Central Plaza Avenue, but not to Central Plaza itself.
We've reached our destination.
Oh, hi. Alright, it seems that the law enforcement are not too pleased with our presence here. Probably should have been a little bit closer for that move to go off, but we did still hit, I think. Let's see, have we seen these guys with guns before? I know we've seen the, you know, local specific units with guns. Okay, so that, yeah, that is definitely a, I don't know, maybe not a launcher, but the enemy did go into the air. Oh, actually, I think astral crystal fragments are exactly the item that we needed. But first,
That damn Ganabelt! I hate him!
understandable.
Not seeing very many enemies around. What's going on?
They probably know we're not going to run away and are waiting for us to show up.
Well, if it's a fight
Also
they want,
understandable.
I'll be more than happy to give them one.
They're probably inside the Revel prison tower in the plaza.
Ravel.
That's where the Lord here lives.
The same building with the
Interesting that he lives in the prison tower.
Light, huh?
We need to be careful of how we go from here. The fact Ganabelt knew about my healing arts and had that poison ready tells me he's extremely dangerous.
He's not dangerous. He's just a rat bastard who's getting what's coming to him.
The two
I'm
aren't
telling you,
necessarily
don't
mutually
underestimate
exclusive.
him. We don't know what else he's got in store for us. One misstep on our part is all it's going to take to give him what he wants.
You're right.
Gotta be cautious, Law.
What were you trying to tell me there at the end? I guess it'll have to stay unspoken and unheard. Like all the other things we never got round to telling each other.
Well, onward and upward. Yeah, I do like Law's running animations. He's got a very he's very lively, I feel like. Yeah, it almost seems like he breaks enemies for a shorter length of time than, say, Alphen does. Because they definitely don't seem to be broken for very long. It might be something to do with the enemy type specifically. Ooh, nice. Very cool. It might have something to do with the enemy type, or perhaps just the fact that these are somewhat higher level enemies than we've been facing in the past. And it looks like some of the shielded enemies must have heard us earlier. Look at that huge shield.
Got it.
I've got this. I'll smash it to pieces. Alright, time to show your stuff, Law. Ah, it's a tutorial, so especially so. Law's boost attack, Breaker Fist, unleashes a forceful blow taught by Zephyr, effective on armored enemies equipped with such protection as shields and shells. It breaks through their defenses and downs them.
No armor's a match for me.
You mean you can get past that shield?
Just let him do his
Nice,
thing.
nice. Oh, that can hit multiple enemies at a time, it seems like. When enemies with shields, shells, and other hard armor emerge, send in Law. Normally attacks on such defenses from the front will be blocked, but you can use Law's boost attack to destroy their armor and expose them. I don't think we've encountered any enemies such as these before. So I think that one was too far away. Too far away and did not get hit by the ability. Nice, nice. I've got to say the punching of bullets is very cool. Nice, nice. Yes, having more party members seems to be giving us, I don't know, it might just be that it's part of the fact that it's a tutorial fight. Okay, that enemy definitely also wasn't in position to have their shield broken, which is unfortunate. Emblem obtained. Law, Prince of Iron Fists. Easier awakening over limit. Makes it easier to trigger over limit while awakened. Oh yeah, we haven't given him any skills yet. Let's see. Armored enemies broken by boost attacks. Meals cooked. Maybe we should have had taken the chance to potentially have Law cook something. I don't know if we have anything specifically that he likes to cook as of this point in time. Let's see. We already have counter edge automatically. Arts gauge. That sounds pretty good. Awakening attack. I don't remember the specifics of how awakening works now that I think about it. Evasion distance. That could be nice. 10 hit boost gauge increase. Okay, so that takes the enemy into the air. So that is almost certainly an actual launcher.
There's always room for improvement.
So let's refresh our memory a little bit. So yes, let's see. It would be... I would assume it would be under battle, yes? Over limit. If you take damage and execute perfect evasion, you'll enter over limit status for a set period. During it, arts cost no arts gauge to use, and enemy attacks won't interrupt them. Be warned, however, enemies can enter over limit status as well. Alright, so what was Awakening? There we go. Each character has 3 art proficiencies. These proficiencies go up as character uses arts of the corresponding type. Once a proficiency reaches a certain level, you can learn different new arts using an art of the same type during combat. Let's see, that's not what it was referring to when it was talking about awakening, right? I don't think so. Let's look at Law's skills again. Mournful son. Bearing witness to his father's death, Law's mind turns dark, having failed to save him or even speak to him again. Snake Eye Turncoat. After taking his father's words to heart, Law hangs up the uniform of the Snake Eyes. The group be joined to escape his pain and regret. Prince of Iron Fists. Be every defense out there, even the thickest shells and the biggest, toughest shields fall when faced with the might of Law and his iron fists. Yes. So, additional awakening step. That seems like... It seems like something else, yeah. Easier to trigger over limit while awakened. Don't know what being awakened means. Because yeah, it was... Actually, was there maybe more to that record that I just didn't see? And just to make sure that it isn't in some other menu. Or I guess the one other menu that exists. So yes. Let's see. Oh, okay, I was thinking, yeah, okay, so when you learn all of the arts and skills associated with a given title, okay. I was thinking that I just noticed the completion bonus section there, and I was wondering if that meant that it was, you got that benefit just for unlocking that title, or for, completing whatever you have to do to unlock that title, or if it was for filling out the title. And I'm glad we know now. I'm on the wrong menu again. Yes, art proficiency and awakening. So yeah, that definitely doesn't... There's not another page here that I'm missing. Mystic art. Yeah, that's not anything. I don't think I've seen any other character have a mechanic that refers to awakening or anything. So maybe that might be Law specific. Let's see, that doesn't... It is a different type of ability from the rest of these, but it doesn't say that it's an awakening ability or anything.
Ganabelt must be somewhere inside. How about it, Law? Any idea which way it is?
Oh, presumably.
This is a Renin castle. You think they were in the habit of letting a Danon like me inside?
Point taken.
The astral energy's off the scale. Almost like it's pressing down on me.
And in order to press down, it must be above.
The whole castle must be brimming with it. My hunch is it'll get stronger the deeper we go.
Maybe
Must
not.
be the spirit vessel. You can bet anything it's pulsing with stored astral energy.
Well, actually, the spirit vessel is
Annabelle used it
presumably
against us.
where all of the lights are
Plan A.
converging. But yeah, that would be up.
Let him try. I'll destroy anything he throws at us.
Don't get too excited, Law. You still gotta be careful. Revel Prison Tower. It is a pretty nice tower for being a prison tower. I guess a prison tower isn't necessarily a tower that is a prison, but it could just be a tower that is in a prison. And I guess that would seem to imply that the whole city is a prison, which seems pretty appropriate. It's locked. There we go. So yeah, so we can jump. We can jump. I think I jumped earlier, actually, and I wasn't paying attention enough to comment on it. But we can't jump in certain places. Looks like this elevator won't budge. Isn't there some way we can go up? Calm down, Law. We should thoroughly search this floor to see if there are any leads. She's right. For all we know, we might find a way to turn the elevator back on. If you were an elevator call button, where might you be? Presumably not behind a locked door. And presumably not behind another elevator's locked door. It might just be up here. Alright, no, that's still locked. Never mind. The plants stick out to me a little bit, but I don't know if they actually have anything to do with anything. They probably are just decorative. Yes, did we check this door already? I did not, it seems like. This looked like some kind of wall? No getting past here, it seems. Probably meant to keep intruders like us out. Ganabelt definitely ain't making this easy. Guess we'll have to find another way around.
Got it.
Move out of the way. I can bust open a wall like this, no problem. Just watch. Law loves breaking things. Law's map action. Law's fist can be used to break down walls that block your path. To do so, approach a wall and press up on the directional pad to spend cure points and destroy it. Presumably the cure points are being spent to repair his knuckles after inflicting serious harm on them by breaking everything he sees. Ooh. You look exhausted, Law. You feeling okay? Yeah, nothing I can't handle. Let's keep moving. That's all that wall-breaking energy being expended at once.
Get lost!
Oop. Yeah, Law definitely feels very different to play compared to everyone, which is a good thing, I think. It's nice that all of the different characters are very distinctive, and it would also be nice if I knew how to aim my abilities, but we can't win them all, I suppose.
I'll be saving this one. With this, I can become even stronger.
Yes, I want to... Oh, we've got a lot of skill points to spend, actually, on Alphen and Shion. It's been a long time, huh? Well, now that I know for sure what the completion bonus means, I might go ahead and focus on filling out one of these. I feel like elemental defense is one of the bigger issues, basically. One of the things that are more important. So I think we'll focus on Emissary of Liberation first. 'Cause yeah, that doesn't say. More arts gauge would be nice, actually. Then Shion can get attack, resistance, elemental defense. I assume resistance is resistance to status effects, maybe? Because, yeah, elemental defense is a different thing. Let's see. Meals cooked. We still haven't... I was certain that we had Shion cook a lot. But I guess we just haven't had her cook enough. Let's fill this out, maybe. We should actually, yeah, we'll have just enough to fill out Escape Artist. And you know what? I wasn't thinking about it, but KO prevention on Shion would be very nice. Very good. Let's see, we don't have much to spend on Rinwell or on Law. This is a very posh prison tower. I do have to assume that this is not the tower that is the prison. This is just a tower that is in a prison. But yeah, so it does seem like, I don't know, it might just be that I'm not timing my ability well enough. But yeah, it doesn't seem like Fang Blast can launch enemies. Which, considering that we've now seen that Law does have an ability that is specifically listed as launching enemies. I guess not in those exact words, but that's where we came from. Yeah, now that we know that Law has an ability that is meant to launch enemies, it makes sense that the one that doesn't say that it's meant to launch enemies might not launch enemies. Seems that we're just sort of plundering someone's dinner here. Oh, hi. You seem remarkably... I guess maybe you're a Resistance member. I was going to say, you seem remarkably non-violent. Wait, I'm not your enemy. I'm with the Silver Swords. I take it you're on our side too, yeah? I infiltrated the Snake Eyes to leak information to them. Is there anything I can do to help? Say you're looking for a way to activate the elevator? Sorry, I can't say I've heard anything about that. I don't know if it'll help, but let me tell you about the office you'll find directly across from the entrance. From what I know, there's supposed to be a device attached to the desk that'll open up the door to the block on the other end of the compound. The collection room here is probably locked, unfortunately, but there should still be a spare key you can use somewhere in this block. Hopefully it'll help you get to that elevator online again somehow. Hopefully. And I hope you weren't eating that apple gel, because we will be taking it as well. Chicken, nice. But yeah, very nice accommodations in here. Honestly, Cislodia, if it wasn't for the terribly oppressive government, it would just be so much better than Calaglia. Not to say that Calaglia didn't also have a terribly oppressive government, but, you know, of a different sort. Let's see, actually, hold on. Oops. No, wait, hold on. Can we... I guess... No, that's an art. That's an art. I was going to say that maybe that's not an art in the traditional sense. But, well, definitely, it's had the same icon as the other arts that Rinwell can plunder. Law learned a new move, it looks like. I'm very glad that your allies can learn them even when you're not directly controlling them. Oops. Ah. Oh, I was so close to filling up this enemy's be destroyed by a cool attack gauge. Yeah, I wonder if we've had any opportunities to encounter shielded enemies before. Ooh, that's a new move. Nice, nice. Yeah, let's see. Have we seen Law team up with Rinwell yet? I'm trying to remember. We've seen Law and Shion, where Law punches some bullets that Shion throws up into the air, which is very fun. Yeah, I was just talking about that.
Whether this really suits Renan's sensibilities is another matter altogether.
Janins who built the structure, you know. How would we know what Renan's like?
I mean, they might tell you.
Who cares? Let's hurry up and get to the top floor so we can kick Ganabel's ass.
It seems that Law doesn't have a whole lot of patience for artistic interpretation. Collection room key. Key to the collection room in Reville Prison Tower. As for what has been amassed inside, who knows? Also, this would seem to imply that there are horses in this world. Or at least one of the worlds that are in this world. Break this. It seems to have a higher cure point cost associated with it, if I was reading that right. But maybe that's just because it's, you know, optional, whereas the other one was mandatory. Alexandrite.
This looks nice and tough.
I wonder if this is one of those games where, because yeah, that, I guess I'll double check it just to be sure, but let's see, Alexandrite. It doesn't say the full description here. I guess maybe under items it does. Oh yeah, Bureau uniform. Should probably sell that, but where was I? Oh, right, I was in the wrong tab. No wonder I couldn't find the accessories. Yes, Alexandrite. It is also effective against lightning and holy powers. Okay, so I guess light must be associated with lightning, or yeah, light and lightning must be associated as far as this game is concerned, as is presumably also holy powers, which we also haven't encountered any of, I don't think. We'll heal up a little bit. But yeah, so given the cost of life bottles, I think we should probably avoid using them if at all possible. Let's see, I would assume that this probably doesn't open the elevator, this key that we just got. I know that we just talked to our spy infiltrator friend who told us, broadly speaking, where this key goes to, but I was not paying that much attention, I must be honest. Alright, so we don't have Rinwell's break boost up. Oh, maybe I should not run into the mines. Oh, actually, what am I doing? There we go. Very good, shield broken. Yeah, I haven't seen what Law's Law's air combo. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at there. That's new. I don't know what just happened, but that was new, I think. I think that was an ability of Rinwell's. That line of what seemed to be, well, actually, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that was one of her, like, double charged abilities. But it might be, I guess. Apple. Apple gel. These people sitting at different tables have very different tastes, it seems like. Some prefer their apples nice and fresh, others in gel form.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Law can really, he's got some jumps on him. Yeah, while that enemy is surrounded by mines, I think we'll avoid walking into him. Alright, so Rinwell just did a thing again. Alright, there we go. So yeah, so that... Okay, yeah, so it does use the exact same ability. I guess we don't have any reason to... Ooh, okay, so yeah, there we go. That's Rinwell and Law's combo move.
Seems about right to me.
Ooh, very nice collection. I know Law, as we've seen, is perhaps not the most artistically minded. I want to take a little opportunity to admire some of these work. Oh, looks like oh, hold on.
Some kind of armory?
That
Looks like
that sword looks particularly prominent.
Actual combat.
Does it matter? We've got a job to do.
I feel like this is a sword that's going to belong to us.
It's Danon.
Oh, it's a sword that does belong
And
to
not
us.
just this one either. All of these. It's all Danon gear.
Ours by right.
What's Danon equipment doing on display inside a Renan castle?
People
Ask
steal
around
stuff
later
all
if
the
you're so
time.
interested. But for now, we've got more pressing matters to attend to. Remember?
Yes, especially stealing stuff from the underprivileged, shall we say. But yes, this sword looks very prominent, as does this armor. It definitely sticks out. It's got a very distinct color contrast, whereas these others have mostly a sort of yellowish, sort of pale gold color scheme. This one has a sort of dark silver to blue type of contrast. Blues and yellows contrasting. That's something I know fairly well. Or at least something that is on my mind a lot. Sure enough, you found a button under the desk. Let's press it. Doorway north of the entrance plaza seems to have been unlocked.
This open the door?
We still don't know how to activate the elevator. We'll just have to see what we can figure out.
That bastard, giving us the runaround.
Yeah. I don't know. I've mentioned it before, but there's something about Law's running animation that's particularly striking to me. Yeah, it seems... yeah, a little bit energetic, but a loose. He sort of runs in a loose manner. I sort of, I guess, expected him to run, I don't know, maybe more... I don't know if disciplined is the word I was thinking of, but like, you know, I guess I sort of thought of Law as sort of a soldier type, you know. So I was expecting sort of a more, I don't know, more precise movements maybe. Or more, you know, less sort of arms going to the side, more sort of I don't know. I don't know how to describe it precisely. Alright. Another spearman. I guess maybe I should, you know, try to get around them, what with the fact that they cannot be hurt from the front very effectively. They do still seem to there we go. Oh yeah, they do still seem to take damage from the front. They aren't completely immune. Nice, nice. Yeah, not completely immune from frontal assaults, but just highly resistant.
Any injuries?
Pretty good for damage right now, it seems like. Thank you for your concern, Shion. Yeah, I guess sort of the way I was describing it.
Locked up down here?
Oh, interesting.
I've heard rumors that they feed prisoners to one instead of executing them. Do you think...
Stop it!
This one seems like a danger to us. This is probably one of those big Zoogles. The big, the ones that we shouldn't fight right now. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know, the way I was describing it made it sound like I sort of saw the way Law runs as being sort of sloppy. It's definitely not, you know, he's very much in control. But, I don't know. I guess I, you know, expected him to keep sort of a tighter posture, maybe. Is what I'm trying to say. This is quite the scene. A lot going on in this prison. I guess, yeah, now that we're down here, we are definitely at the part of the prison tower that is a prison. Unless this is just the offices for the particularly underperforming employees. Which could be possible. But yeah, I'm liking our general sort of our party's general effectiveness right now. Freeze Lancer. Yeah, everyone's... Ooh, that's a cool looking move. Everyone's learning cool new moves all the time. Great.
Looks like we won.
We sure did. Ah, there we go. Elevator key. Nice. The instruction. The key to operate the elevators on the ground floor of Reveille Prison Tower. The structure's complex layout likely says much about its owner.
Does this look like an elevator key to you guys?
It sure does look like an elevator key to us because the game said it's an elevator key. These enemies are going to awaken once we've opened this, I think. Yep. Let's see. These enemies aren't any different from the others that we were fighting before. Like the... I want to call them gargoyles, but I don't know if that's what they were called or if I'm just thinking of them as gargoyles because that's what they resemble. There we go, shield. Very good. Just use an apple gel for some reason, I don't know why. Yeah, I think I might want to de-emphasize the use of healing items versus, you know. Okay, so yeah. His cool punch attack does not break that armor. Does not break that defense.
Well then, let's keep moving.
I guess we can take this?
We sure can. We can take whatever we want. There's no one here to tell us no anymore. And even if they were, you know, we are doing our best to undermine and ultimately destroy the authority of the authorities here, so might as well take whatever we can. Every leaf stolen is another insult to the Renin oppressors.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
There's an owl around here somewhere. Yeah, definitely feeling a little bit tired right now. I think probably I don't plan on closing immediately, but I think probably we will... Oh, hold on. More discussion to be
Are
had.
you still thinking about that armory with all the Danon equipment?
I am, yes.
Especially that black armor. I don't think I've ever seen anything from Dana that looked so nice.
It was very nice.
I can tell you that it was definitely Danon. It was made using techniques found only here. That's how I know. But ever since the Renins came, our civilization's been scrubbed out, bit by bit. Hardly anything's
It's
left
cute
now.
how
which is why most
proud
people don't remember.
Rinwell looked when she was talking about her people's ancient culture.
Unless it was the spoils of war. It must be a token of the Danons who fought and lost in the past. Or rather, that the Renins were able to beat them.
Armor that nice must have been worn by a commander of some sort. They might have even been a Danon hero.
A hero, huh? A fallen hero, maybe.
I'm sure one way or another it'll
I
end
hate
up
to
in the
see
hands
all
of
that
another
stuff
hero.
fall into Renin hands, but it's amazing to see that so much of it has survived.
You into this kind of stuff then, Rinwell?
Rinwell loves knowledge.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Are we done here? We don't want to keep Ganabelt waiting any longer.
Ganabelt can wait. Ganabelt can wait as long as we want him to. I want him to be a little bit upset at us. I'm a lot upset at him.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Oops. Once again, gotta keep in mind. I guess I probably should have kept in mind the arts, but I guess, you know, the minefield art is not the worst thing in the world. It probably does a relatively large amount of damage considering its small yeah, its small sort of area of effect and very sort of precise targeting. Okay, so yeah, so that is definitely a thing that Rinwell was doing. Oh. Ah, there we go. You know what, let's oh, hold on. How do I do the cool move? I don't remember. Ah, there we go. There we go. Nice.
One deadly strike, just as ordered.
I love it. Anyway, I've completely forgotten what I was talking about now because I was so enthralled by the cool move that our good friend just did. But anyway, might as well steal their energy. I was gonna say, it seemed like I thought for a moment there that enemy was suffering from friendly fire, walking into an ally's mines, but it was they ran into Rinwell's mines actually. Speaking of which, just ran into some mines of my own, or not my own, but someone's. Nice, 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 nice.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Oh, I just noticed. Law's hood even has some physics on it. That's nice. It's a small sort of thing, but it's the sort of thing that often gets overlooked in favor of just, you know, the more obvious parts, like the sort of tassels on his coat. I guess there aren't tassels. Panels, maybe? You know, the parts towards the bottom and, you know, hair physics and whatnot. Let's see, some more Zeugles on the other side of the wall, sounds like. This elevator's stuck too. I'm sure if we look around this floor, we'll find a key or something that can help. Yeah, I just realized. Sit. Been a little bit since I had anything to drink. I did, you know, I always make sure I'm well hydrated before the stream starts, so I don't have to drink too much before or during the stream. Sit. I'm pretty good, I think, about managing my hydration level. While making sure his gloves are on nice and tight, it seems like. Yeah, saw a couple of animations from Law there. Actually, I guess I probably should have, yeah, I should have aimed specifically at the deceptive effigies, but, you know, whatever worked. Oop. I'll tell you what doesn't work though, walking directly into a flamethrower burst. Ah, we were so close to doing a cool move. There we go. Very nice.
We managed to pull through.
We sure did. Panacea bottle, nice. Let's see, we might... Given that we now have the ability to get some better equipment on Law, it might be in our best interest to do that, actually. Mini blouse. A fashionable blouse popular among Renin women. The threads contain astral energy, making it more durable than it appeared.
This looks nice and tough.
Would you also like to wear the blouse? Let's see, I think that was, yeah, the icon for... Yeah, everyone seems to have a different icon for their clothing, I was gonna say. But yeah, so that was, yeah, a dress for Shion. And yeah, just general upgrade. But yeah, I'm a little bit torn Because on the one hand, you know, I want to undertake the undertaking in this here castle and defeat Ganabelt and all that, but I definitely don't think I'll have the energy for that tonight. Like I said, I'm already getting a little bit tired. Both because I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, and because I'm, I don't know, didn't sleep too well last night. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I'm tired, basically, is what I'm saying. I've definitely got to learn the out-of-time Law's abilities a little bit better. We probably should use Steel more often because it's free damage, but... And as we know, free damage is good damage. Very good. Let's see. So we can, yeah. I don't think I need to do anything in particular in order to be able to use my cool move. I think I just need to do it, basically. Let's see, I think we've seen someone do that during the tutorial for that mechanic. I don't remember who it was, though.
Now we can keep moving.
Yeah, we're very low on cure points also. But yeah, now might be a good time to call our exploration of this particular area. Ooh. Highly elegant, tailor-made Renin clothing that's hardly made for combat, but is nevertheless surprisingly durable. Let's see, I think, yeah, that was for, yes, Alphen. Yeah, we're very low on cure points, and I could spend items to get more of them, but I kind of don't want to. Yeah, instead, I think I want to, since I was looking at the side quest log.
Reached our destination.
We sure have. Since I was looking at the side quest log, I realized that there are a lot of quests that I haven't done. Where's the... There we go, activity records. Oh, actually, hold on, that reminds me. We were just near an owl recently. I guess I should keep an eye out to make sure I'm not running into too many enemies, because I don't want to end up with the AI using healing items because we don't have any cure points, or we've got a singular cure point. I've got to get back to where we were. That's useful to know. But yeah, this is the wrong room. Because yeah, okay, so we got the key from the collection room, right? We didn't need to bring the key to the collection room. Because yeah, actually, did we get the elevator key from here? I don't think it was here. I think we got a different key from here. It's always a shame when games don't let you take shortcuts like that.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Let's see, I think... Don't owls usually show up on the map? Let's see. Hoodle reacted when we entered this floor, but doesn't react anywhere else. So I think probably what that means is there's just an owl somewhere in this load zone, basically. There's an owl somewhere in this load zone, and not that there's an owl immediately near us when we get off the elevator. So anyway, what I was getting at is I think I'm gonna go... Oh, okay, so this is, yeah, Olive Reveal, which I don't want to be in right now. Regan's Hideout. But yeah, so we'll heal up a little bit, and I think I'll look over our side quests again and see what we can take care of right now, because I know, you know, the one where you have to wait, I don't know how long we have to wait for that, but evidently it's longer than we have waited. Yeah, owl forest. We need more owls for that. We were near another owl, which is why I thought to go in again. But, I don't know, there might be other owls elsewhere. Giant Zoogle hunt we're almost certainly not equipped to do still. I don't remember how high level that enemy was, but it was pretty significant. And 3 stone fragments. We might already have that, actually. Or no, don't those drop specifically from... Those might drop specifically from the golems. Yeah, whatever they drop from, they aren't accessory materials, it seems like. Stone frag. Okay, so yeah, we've only got 1. So that, I feel like, seems to corroborate my theory. Let's have a snack. Ah, okay, so Law can cook vegetable soup as well. I would have liked more porridge. Can we buy wheat? Do you have any wheat, my friend? Yes. So we need like 2. Or no, we need 2 to just make it, but we need a lot more because Shion likes to eat a lot. So we'll buy like 20. She doesn't like to eat that much. But we do have all the ingredients for that recipe now. Or, oh, yeah, porridge, right. You know?
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Funny wheat, I really hope so. Careful. Times are urgent. It's even more important that you stay on top of your health so you don't make any mistakes. Ah, there we go. Shion, bottomless stomach. Increase attack and elemental attack when full. Nice, nice. Whoops. Faster arts gauge recovery. 0 point restoration when full. Oh, that's very good, actually. Okay, so we need to make sure that Shion is completely full and fed at all times, basically. Because we definitely want as many cure points as we can. Let's see, more normal attacks during her combo. Shion doesn't do a whole lot of comboing, but it could be nice. Spear sweep. Could be nice. Okay, and yeah, we do definitely now have on Law. What was it I was going to get? Dragon Shot? We want to invest in one that we already have. No, I think I want to get... Yeah, I'll get Dragon Shot. I won't focus too hard on title completion. I think I'll, try to maintain a decent balance between going for completing titles and getting skills that I actually want and think will be useful. Let's see, Rinwell's got a fair amount of points. That could be nice, actually. Fair amount of points, but a lot of her abilities cost a fair amount also. Penetration. Does that? Concentrate. That almost makes it sound like a magic ability. Because concentration is sort of something that's generally more associated with magic, I think. At least in my mind. I think we've looked at these. Yeah, we've looked at Rinwell's title descriptions before, I think. Magic charge. Weak point damage is nice. We'll try to fill out Dan and Mage. Alright, so Shion is well fed. Everyone else is just sort of well in general. I guess everyone else is also fed, but... Let's see. So... Calaglia, I think, is... Oh, can we not? Oh, interesting. So we can't... We can't fast travel to Calaglia. Does that mean that we can't go to Calaglia at all? I guess we'll see. If so, that puts a damper on my plans to acquire stone fragments, because I don't...
There's got to be more to do here.
Alright, so, yeah. Fair enough. The game won't let me backtrack that much. So now I should double check, actually. Because, yeah, armadillo... It's golems that drop stone fragments, right? Yeah. They are at least a thing that drops stone fragments. Yeah, because deceptive effigies drop statue fragments, which are separate. Alright, so yeah, definitely... Yeah. Okay. So we can't leave now. We can't leave and do the thing that I said I was going to do. I guess, while we're here, we'll go forge some more accessories, I think, maybe, because, yeah, Shion wanted some more accessories for another skill of hers. So we'll go do that, I suppose, and then we'll call it. Yeah, a little bit of a short one today, but oh well. Accessories, what do we want? Warrior. I guess that could be useful. I mean, more damage is always useful. We've already established that, but yeah, can't make that right now. Light and darkness. I guess it'd probably, yeah, it'd be a good idea to hold on to that. BG charge. Okay, great. What's BG again? I can't remember. Is that... Oh, probably the break gauge. I forgot that it was called that, but yeah. Yeah, break gauge is pretty nice. Let's see, what does Smackdown do? Ah, makes it easier to down enemies with arts. Makes sense. And dark, yeah, that is okay. I wonder if those stack. You know what, let's just make a... I think I probably have... How many of these do I have, actually? Oh, well, we don't need to make any more necessarily. Shion. Chic. Excellent. Yes, the fashionable Shion is picky about her accessories. Surely nobody's glasses can match the majesty of hers in all of Donna. But yes, arts gauge, boost gauge. Oh wait, boost gauge. Oh, okay. So I was thinking, yeah, break gauge, as in the meter that, the blue meter that fills up when you hit enemies. But that's entirely unrelated to the break mechanic, I think, actually. Now that I think about it. Okay, so yeah, so I was thinking of something else entirely. No wonder I was confused. Yes, no, boost gauge is what allows us to use our special moves. That spread. Boost gauge your enemy down. Battle begins. Yeah, I think probably if there's a character to emphasize boost gauge at battle start, it would probably be Rinwell, because a lot of enemies like to use arts at the start of battle. You know what? Let's take a rest. I was thinking about, I don't think I mentioned it, but I was thinking about specifically going out of our way to...
My hands aren't responding anymore.
It's because they're cold. Just a natural reaction.
Yeah, specifically going to a camp to rest so that we could talk to Law. Let's see, we just cooked. We don't need to refill our buff or anything. I think we'll... Oh, actually, hold on. That would seem to suggest that Rinwell specifically has something to say.
Mind if we chat a little?
Hoodle, come here, sweetie. Good boy.
More Hoodle
What are you
content.
doing?
Nice.
It's flying practice. Hoodle doesn't really like to leave my side, but if I don't make him spread those wings every now and then, they'll start to weaken. It's important he practices.
Of course, of
Also,
course.
I'm pretty sure he put on some extra weight.
Maybe it's all the forge we've been eating, I guess.
Probably because everyone keeps sneaking him snacks when you're not looking.
I knew it! I thought there was something fishy going on. Oh, it's really not good for birds to be overweight, you know?
Hmm.
Oh, really? I'm sorry, Rinwell.
Gotta be
You were
conscientious
feeding
of
him
this.
too? You haven't been giving him anything he can't eat, have you?
I don't think Alphen would be able to
Pretty
answer
sure
that question if
everything
he...
I've given him has been okay.
I don't think he'd be able to answer that
Just to
question.
be sure, though, why don't you tell me what he can't eat?
Huh? Oh,
Alphen absolutely has
yeah.
not had an ornithological education, I
Is
don't
something
think.
the matter?
No, not at all. It's just, for a really long time, Poodle was the only friend I had. So on the one hand, it makes me really happy to see everyone be so accepting. But on the other, it's a bit of an adjustment sharing him, you know?
Every one of us can see that he's like family to you. I can promise no one's trying to ignore your feelings or anything.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. I'll talk to the others about it later.
In this house, we love and respect Hoodle.
Let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald.
Indeed. Oops, that's not how I save the game. This is how I save the game. And thusly I shall save the game. And thusly we shall conclude. Whoops. Oh dear. Nope. Right. Hold on. Forget that I'm using two computers sometimes. Ah, there we go. My apologies. But yes. So, a little bit of a short one again tonight, but that is perfectly fine. Just gotta stretch real quick. Alright. So. I guess, yeah. First, I'll go over the schedule. I don't know. If anyone wants to, I always save it for the end, but if anyone wants to, feel free to suggest a raid target. I've been thinking about, getting the raid target chosen earlier so that I can, open their stream earlier and get the ads and such out of the way before, get the ads and such out of the way before, going to their stream, and whatnot. But yeah, the only reason that I don't do that regularly is because I worry sometimes about, I worry if I guess I don't need to start the raid necessarily, but I always think, oh, if I start the raid, then, I'll run out of time to describe, go over the schedule and whatnot, whatever I meant to, discuss. But yeah, so anyway, I just gotta be conscientious about that, responsible and everything. So anyway, once again, if anyone has any raid suggestions, please feel free to suggest them accordingly. Whoops. Yeah, if anyone has any raid suggestions, yeah. Let's see, what else to say? And I guess, I'll take a sip real quick, wait for any suggestions, and if not, then I will choose, and then I will, execute on the idea that I said I had of, giving, giving time for the such and such to go, ads to play, and all that. Sip. Yeah, no suggestions it looks like, so I think tonight we will go and see, let's see. Yeah, let's go see Chibi126. Playing some more Genshin Impact, it looks like. But yeah, let's see. What's there to say before we get started? Oh yeah, schedule. I kind of forgot that I hadn't gone over that because I'm doing things out of order now. But yes, so, schedule. Today, nope, I'm not playing Genshin Impact, and I won't be, most likely. But yes, tonight, Tales of Arise. We did it. We played Tales of Arise. Tomorrow, Tales of Arise, probably. Thursday, Tales of Arise, probably. Friday, Tales of Arise, probably. Let's see. Tales of Arise. Time, right. So, 7:30 p.m. Central Time will be Wednesday, one way or another. Depending on circumstances, I may or may not be, depending on circumstances, I will either be streaming at 7:30 p.m. on Thursday or 8:30 p.m., depending on whether I take Thursday or Wednesday off from work. Then, let's see. Friday should be at the usual time. I'll be working long that day, but I'll be going into work early, not staying late. So I will be streaming that day. Yeah, more specifically, I will be streaming at the usual time, 7:30 p.m. Central Time on Friday. Let's see. Anything else to be said? I think that's basically it. Yeah, just Tales of Arise every day, unless it's a collab day or something else, something else of the sort. But yeah, I've been talking a little bit about sort of the mid to long term schedule of games and such. I don't want to reveal too much. My secretive nature remains as always, but I do have a thing in mind that I do have a thing in mind that will be a little bit of a break in the schedule. And you will see that when it comes, I suppose. But yeah. It occurs to me that I still haven't gotten around to rewatching that VOD of mine where I talked about my plans for the mid to long-term schedule so that I could write them down and thus have a document to refer to when talking about the mid to long-term schedule. But, just as a quick reminder, basically and I'm definitely missing some things, but basically, I'm going to play Tales of Arise until it's done. Then, we're going to play Live Alive until it's done. Then, afterwards, we're going to move back to, into Hollow Knight, and we're going to do some more of that, most likely. I thought I remembered what it was the other day, but I've forgotten it by now. But there was at least one other game. Oh, Metroid. I don't know if that was it, but that's another thing that we need to do. But yeah, Metroid. Something else maybe. I don't really have a timeline for any of this specifically. But anyway, all of this is, in short, it's sort of wrapping up loose ends that I want to get out of the way because I am planning on doing sort of a proper debut, a new model and such at some point in the not too distant future. Depending, again, it'll depend on a lot of things. A lot of art needs to be done, a lot of planning needs to be done, and probably some advertising needs to be done because I'm historically pretty bad at that. But yeah, I need to ensure that people, know about this event so that it can be attended. But yeah, I don't know. I also have to figure out something neat to do, I don't know, something neat, do some more lore stuff. I don't know. I definitely want it to be sort of a lore-focused sort of thing. I'm a big lore guy, But yeah, anyway. So all of that is sort of still up in the air right now. I don't know precisely when I'm going to be doing it, nor do I know precisely what it's going to look like when I do it. But what I do know is that it's time to raid. So, slash raid, PB126. So yeah, that's all the business. Alright, I just realized something that was relevant to me in my life, but is not relevant to the stream. Yeah, anyway. More specifically, I found something that I lost. I say lost, it's just on my shelf. I just didn't think to look on the shelf. Yeah, anyway, so that is all that. So, customary raid message. We have arrived. Oops. There we go. I can spell. Just felt the need to double check there. Double check to make sure that I did, in fact, spell it properly. Of course, I didn't think to check, or well, I did check it before I sent it, but I felt the need to check it again afterwards. Yeah, anyway, that's the customary raid message, as always. So, that should be everything. Thank you all for being here tonight. I hope that you have had a fine night. I hope that you will continue to have a fine night every night. And I hope that you'll be well for the next time I see you. Thank you all very much, and farewell. Let us get this raid underway.